However, what I have here is my Eachine Trashcan. It's a pretty nice little warp which I use for training before I start flying my 5-inch quad. So recently I thought about flying it again as I'm not able to fly my 5-inch all the time. So with Betaflight 4.1 just came out, I thought I would be able to upgrade it to 4.1 and see how it flies. However, 4.1 Betaflight introduced VTX tables. It was meant as a solution for SmartAudio in the OSD, always showing power values or channels that the VTX does not support, or a mismatch with respect to what the VTX is actually outputting. But this also meant that you, the user, are fully responsible to populate the VTX table with the accurate information of what your VTX is capable of. Which brings me to the problem I'm having here. My trashcan here is currently stuck in pit mode. Well, how could I tell? Because one, in this state, the video range is horrible. Like, I couldn't even go past 5 meters before the video gets very screwed up in the goggles. And secondly, let me plug it in. Okay, so the 3 blue LEDs, I'm not sure if you can see, it's right there. Yeah, just trust me, there's 3 blue LEDs there. So the 3 blue LEDs indicates the power level on my trashcan's VTX board, and it's blinking together. Okay, and lastly, well, it said so in the SmartAudio OSD menu. It says that the pit mode's on. Okay, so I tried to change the settings in the OSD menu to turn off pit mode, but it's just keep getting stuck in pit mode on. Changing it in Betaflight configurator doesn't work neither. Let me show you what I meant. Alright, here we have Betaflight configurator. Let's connect the trashcan to the PC. Alright, so let's go to the VTX tab. And the first thing you notice is pit mode's on. But if I try to turn it off, it just stays on, no matter what. And I did configure the VTX table as per what's in the usual manual, especially the power settings. Let me show you the user manual and you'll see. Okay, alright, so this is the manual, and here's the list of supported channels. They're all fine and dandy, but if you see here, the LED section says 25 milliwatts, 100 milliwatts, and 200 milliwatts. These are the supported power levels. So what went wrong? Now, I've tried to Google everywhere and try a bunch of stuff. Well, flashing back to Betaflight 4.0 made the problem go away, but I want 4.1. So let me show you this. Okay, here's the VTX tab again. Now, the problem lies with how SmartAudio recognizes power level commands from our flight controller. You see, it doesn't really know what power per se it's outputting. It just knows what level of power it should be outputting. Level in the sense of level 0, level 1, level 2, and so on. And when the flight controller tells the VTX to output at power level 0, for example, some VTX will interpret it as 25 milliwatts, and some might say, hey, it's 100 milliwatts. So it's different for different VTX model, but the important thing is to make sure that the VTX understand what is being asked of it. Alright, so one thing you might notice here is my mistake when setting up the power of the VTX. For tram, this should be correct, but as we explained just now, SmartAudio only recognizes power levels instead of exact description of power. So 25 milliwatts here should be level 0, 100 milliwatts is 1, and 200 milliwatts is 2. Let's click save. Oh look, pit mode still active. So here's the thing. The VTX is currently stuck in pit mode because it was being fed a command it does not recognize. In this case, previously we told the VTX to go to power level 100 instead of 1. So SmartAudio is sorta locked up and it won't accept any more commands to get out of this state. Okay, so the trick here is to restart SmartAudio, and the first command it receives must be the correct one. You could unplug and plug it back in, but I'm just way too lazy for that, so screw it. So what we can do is do a power change and uncheck pit mode. Click save, then go to CLI and out to trick the flight controller to restart everything. So wait for it to connect. Okay, so let's check VTX. Voila, problem solved. So I hope this helped you in getting your VTX working again, and massive thanks to Joshua Butwell for the help. And yeah, that's about it. See you.